Hi guys, Steve Bostosh, Golf Magazine Top 100 teacher from my academy here at the PB Dye Golf Club in Maryland with my assistant Debbie. You know, the easiest way in my opinion to shoot lower scores obviously is to make more putts. There's no reason why you cannot learn to putt better and make more putts. It doesn't require hand-eye coordination, doesn't require strength, doesn't require speed. We should be able to improve our putting through some basic fundamentals, right? And the thing that we find with most of the players that are the better the putter, right, they tend to roll the ball better. And you know, I'm sure Debbie, you've actually taken a marker and made a mark or a line on it, right? And then you putt, you see if the line actually wobbles or rolls straight. Well, we've come up with a couple of new ideas. It's what we call the TourAngle 360 and the TourAngle 360 XL, and I'll explain both of them. Okay, so the first thing I would like you to do is take the red and white, the 360 and the 360 XL, and Debbie, all we're going to do is hit a couple of putts. I don't want to putt to a cup yet, okay? I want you to hit your normal putt. Let's just observe and see what happens with the red and white seam. So maybe putt to my foot here, 3 or 4 feet, and let's just see what happens to the seam. Good roll. And you know, most of our students will tend to see pretty good there and then putt the XL. And you're trying to make the red and white seam, yeah, very good. Do one more. Most of our students, the red and white seam wobbles. And so if you can learn to make it roll straight without a cup, then at least we know you're delivering the putter to the golf ball with a correct path and a correct face, and we're getting a really good roll on it. So another feature, Debbie, that I really like about the seam on this is that we can use it for alignment and for aiming purposes. So this is about a 2.5, maybe 3 foot putt. Most guys give it to me. You know I'm lying on that. You see me putt, right? But it's a right center putt. So I did my best at aiming the seam at the right center, you know, in the cup to allow for the break. And then we're gonna use the alignment line on the putter and let's center it squarely behind the seam. And let's just see, A, if we can make it, and B, if the seam rolls true. You tend to be a little better putter than, I would say, my average student. Yeah, great job. Let's do one more. And you see how it's rolling end over end?
Yes.
That means you're delivering the putter in a square fashion on a nice path. And that was pretty good. That wobbled a little bit. Yeah, did you see it? So let's try the XL. And the XL, in effect, because it's a bigger ball, right? It makes the cup smaller, so this is a little more challenging. But look, if you can make this one, you're really good. Good job, maybe a little more speed, right? And we're just trying to do, you know, 2.5, 3 foot, oh, good roll there. And so the goal is, it's twofold, right? We're learning to aim it, right? And we're learning to roll the seam end over end. And then we're using the XL to make the cup smaller, which when we go to the bigger golf ball, in effect makes the cup bigger, right? So what I would suggest is that you start with the XL. Let me aim this again. And then we're gonna go to the small one. And then we'll go to the XL. And then we'll go to the small one. And by alternating, we're creating different feels. And the look of the cup becomes a little bit different. So this makes the cup look a little smaller. The best putters, they roll the ball better. And in a plain white golf ball, very good. Now, we're gonna go to the 360, which in effect is smaller golf ball, normal size. It's gonna make the cup bigger. It creates an element of confidence that we can make more. Good job. Now, if the seam starts to wobble, look, as I said many times before, face is king, path is queen, right? In putting, the face is so important. And if the face is hitting it squarely, the seam should roll straight. And yours are doing a pretty good job. So let's try it again. So this is the XL, which makes the cup a little bit smaller, makes it a little more challenging to make this. That was a good roll. I might have misaimed it. And now we go to the 360, which in effect makes the cup larger. Good roll. And so by practicing like that, you really get more feedback on your own. The trouble I have with most of our students is that people practice incorrectly, right? Everybody wants to get better, but they don't know how to practice, or they practice incorrectly. It's so important that you practice and you get feedback. If the line's wobbling, what do you need to do differently to roll it straight? And we'll do that away from the cup first, right? You're just learning to roll it straight.
Right.
And then we introduce the cup, which creates a little bit more stress. And when you putt first with the XL, it makes the cup smaller. Then you go to the 360, it makes the cup bigger. And so it's really kind of playing mind games, which is really important, right? I mean, we know as teachers, confidence is a big piece of the puzzle, right? And so by doing that, you can work on your own game without a coach or without a teacher, get some feedback, and really improve your scores. So to recap, simply put, the best putters roll the ball better than putters not as good. The problem with that is, with the regular white golf ball, yellow, a solid colored golf ball, we don't have any feedback. We don't know when the ball is rolling true or not. We assume it is, when the majority of our students, it doesn't roll true. It actually hops. And so the benefit to the TourAngle 360 and the 360 XL, we want to take the seam of the red and white color, we use it to aim, right? So it helps us aim. And then we make some putts with it and just see, is the ball wobbling or is it rolling true? And then when you introduce the cup and you go with the 360 XL first, because it's bigger, the cup in effect shrinks, it's harder to make it. And then when you go to your normal golf ball, because it's smaller, in effect it makes the cup a lot larger. So there's really a confidence factor in there as well. So great training products, we do sell them separately. I would suggest that you use them in tandem together to get the most benefit.